Wednesday, you're here with me, Chocolate Cat, the Outlaw Red Hood. Leaving comments too. Joining us with the social wall. Okay, cool.
Hey, how's everyone doing today?
We're tired.
Yeah.
We're tired. Everyone's tired. It's cold. It's very cold, but we're here to give you the source of the wall.
Indeed.
That's it. There we go.
Yeah. So
what do you do, everyone?
Hey. So I'm just waiting to. It's live. It's live.
Oh, we're live now.
No. We was live before, but I was just waiting for everything to come up on the Twitch. Okay.
Hi, Sean and Keith. There we go. But yeah,
so
let's get into
this.
I
was going to start with some news about directors and a new MCU movie. But let's start with a character and an MCU TV series. We got a picture of. Well, yeah, let's talk about it. We got some behind the scene pictures of US Agent yesterday.
Yeah. I'm excited about that. Yeah? It looks pretty good as well. I'm looking at it now.
Did you manage to see it?
As you brought
up. It does look pretty good.
Yeah, it looks good. It
looks good.
You can
comic accurate. I wish it was darker.
As in
Yeah, like because US Agent, he just had even if you look at the picture, it's side on with the comic book version.
Yeah,
and I wish it looked more like the comic book version, just to look like a darker Captain America.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That could easily. I like this movie one, but it could easily just be Steve Rogers in another costume.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, they could change the grade. I
was gonna say they might tone it down in the show.
Yeah,
who knows?
Yeah. But yeah, it does look pretty good.
Like, look at Titans when Dick Grayson's Robin suit was revealed. Everyone was like, but it works for the show.
Yeah, it does. It did actually work for the show. It looks really nice. I was like, bless.
Yeah, definitely.
Just kind of wait and see. So I'm never too nitpicky when an image is released because you have to wait and see it in context.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All those people like, oh my god, you're ruining my child. Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all those same people. Like there was two of them met up that weren't supposed to, messing things up.
Yeah. See, there are rules in time travel for a reason. Okay. Right. So yes, he tweeted that he's stepping down, but he's still going to remain on as an EP. What is everybody's thoughts?
Well, first of all, what's an EP?
Executive producer.
Oh, executive producer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, whatever. I don't care. That's my
yeah. I care.
I mean, he
Go on.
Yeah. No, because they the first Doctor Strange was stuff in there, but it was alright. But when you're throwing out words like horror, it just leans to the New Mutants, and we don't even know if we want to go there because we haven't watched the New Mutants yet.
But Scott Derrickson is a horror director. He started off making horror movies itself. So I mean, so that's his forte. That's what he does. So I can understand that they hired him to do the job and they know his background. Yeah. So,
but then you can't be like a horror director and be like, I'm just going to jump on doing superhero movies. You can have horror elements in there, you can have really scary parts in there. But then you have to also know that it's Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And Doctor Strange is not, he's not a victim. He's not the girl who drops in the middle of the forest. You know what I mean?
He's not going to send a bunch of teenagers to a cabin in a woods. My thing is that he says it's going to be a horror movie. Fair enough, but Kevin Feige or Disney should know that this is a Marvel cinematic movie. It's a Marvel he's not gonna go full horror. He's gonna go 12.
Yeah.
What's the problem? It's not gonna go any more than a 12. So I can't understand why. This is where. So when a statement like that is released, and then you hear creative differences, I think that's BS. Because again, like I said, it's a 12 movie. There's no way there's not gonna be blood. There's not gonna be he's not gonna be aiming for an R-rated movie. It's just gonna be, ooh, wow, that made me jump.
Yeah, which is fine. Which is,
you know what I mean?
We welcome more of that.
Sometimes the soundtrack can make you jump. Do you know what I mean? Are they classed as horrors? Right?
Yeah, true.
Relax, Kevin.
Uptight Kevin. But anyway, well, bye. We'll see you soon. Hopefully.
The only thing that I was thinking about, like I said, I don't care. But one thing I've noticed, you know, when you got a franchise of movies, and the directors keep changing. As I've gotten older and I've started to know people who work in like media, you can see the difference. Like from say this movie to that movie, when you can see that director did that differently. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very noticeable, and that can ruin a movie. It really can.
Oh yes, we have seen many a time.
Yeah, it can ruin a franchise. So I think, in my opinion, not that they're going to listen to me. Who am I? But I'm somebody. But
damn right. Yes, you better tell yourself.
They don't want to listen to my opinion. That's you. But I think you just need to sit down, have some quinoa, whatever you rich folk do, and just iron it out. Like, just be cool. Like, smoke a blunt if you have to, or a joint, or have some whiskey. Just iron it out.
Whiskey.
Indeed.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, Scott Derrickson also tweeted a few tweets previously talking about how the worst thing could be a studio interfering, or it's studio deadlines interfering with movies, and
that's
So there has been some kind of little clues as to what may be happening throughout the production. Marvel tweeted, Marvel Studios and Scott Derrickson have amicably parted ways on Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness. Due to creative differences, we remain grateful to Scott for his contributions to the MCU. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure if I'm trying to get the stream up on here, but it doesn't. I don't know if my connection is bad or if we're actually streaming, to be honest. I mean, I can't.
We're about to find out.
Yeah, I don't know if everything's smooth or not, which is a little annoying because it seems like it's just keep freezing up. I guess we'll just carry on and
we'll carry on and see how it goes. If not, this is a nice dress rehearsal, and then next week we'll come back. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. What's next?
Okay, so next is Disney drops Fox from 20th Century Studios.
Yeah, I read that and I was like, wow.
Wow. Yes. Okay.
No more 20th century. When I read it. You read it and then I'll go.
Where am I? This is from Newsarama. Following the media conglomerate's acquisition of 20th Century Fox, Disney is dropping parts of his newly purchased production studios moniker, according to Variety. The 20th Century Fox will reportedly now be known as 20th Century Studios, while its subsidiary, Fox Searchlight Pictures, will become simply Searchlight Pictures. So yeah. So we're gonna have the 21st Century Fox logo without the fox in it, but
wow.
Yeah, it's just
I feel like that's become like a staple. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like watching a movie. I don't care. This is not my stuff. Do you know what I mean? But like, it's just stuff that you've grown up with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we go to see a 20th century movie, and I'm like, I want to be looking at like, what's wrong with the logo?
No.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what? We got X-Men and the Fantastic Four back.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
I don't care.
We have broken the chains of childhood.
You know what? All that is saying is we're leaving all the BS that you did to the X-Men in the past.
Yep.
You don't want any association with that.
That's it. Sometimes change is good.
Yeah.
Sometimes change is good, you know? Look, the production companies are still there. Like you said, we've got them back, and now it's time to do the new kind of cycle of adults in film kicking ass. That's what I'm happy about.
It is understandable though, because Fox does have quite a few things under their umbrella. Obviously, they got Fox News, Fox Broadcasting, Fox. You know, so and Disney didn't buy Fox News. There's certain bits of Fox that Disney didn't actually buy, so it's understandable, and it pretty much was inevitable that they was going to change the name in some way, because it's not, you know, altogether. So I mean, for 71.3 billion, it's it's
Disney got mad money.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. So we don't really care about that news then. We gathered it's just a name. We are looking for.
We got X-Men and the Fantastic Four back.
Yeah,
that's all we care about.
Tell me something else, man.
We're looking for.
You could name it Bananas and Jam as long as X-Men.
Bananas and Jam Studios.
Yeah,
Bananas and Jam Studios. You're more than welcome to have that. I'm happy with that. It's basically fruit and fruit.
Yeah.
It's just in a different way.
They could change the animal. They could be 20th century cats. I don't care.
You know, Simpsons has probably done that already, man.
They probably have.
Alright, let's move on to the next one. We've got quite a few to go through. Taika Waititi,
Go ahead.
Waititi in talks to direct Star Wars film.
That piqued my interest. That one, I was like,
Yes.
I think that would be a fun little project. I like him. He's got a really good sense of humor. What he's done with Thor Ragnarok was just dope. What's the word? I can't think. I'm tired. He made Thor better.
Yeah.
He rejuvenated. There we go.
It's reached something. That'll do though.
There we go.
Yeah, he Rika-jiggered.
I like Rika-jiggered. I like these words today. These are good words.
He fixed Thor.
There we go.
Because like Thor, if you watch the first one, even the second one, he had these comical elements to him. And I feel like Taika Waititi brought out all of that comedy, but it was still Thor. And for him to do a Star Wars, I feel that's the perfect universe for him to work in as well. Yeah. Considering like...
So, let me interrupt you for a second.
Go ahead.
Did you guys watch The Mandalorian?
Yeah, but no. Legally.
No.
It's coming out in March.
Honestly, legally, no.
Well, he did direct the last episode of The Mandalorian. And that episode was sick. So
it was good. I heard.
And he's a voice actor in it. He's IG-11 in the series.
Yeah.
So if his film is anything near what the episode is, I mean, Mandalorian is a sick Star Wars anything at the moment. So
yeah.
So if he does a film similar to in that vein, then I'm all for it. Definitely.
Yeah. I'm happy for him to do a film. Go for it. He was great. You know, you did great. Go for it. You and
like space. Yeah. Space seems to suit him, is what I'm trying to say.
There we go. Right. Yeah. It's all small approved.
Yeah, I think they probably should have got him to do the Star Wars trilogy in the first place. Who knows where that would be now.
My days.
If they were just like, I haven't seen the latest one yet, but I'm
neither. I keep seeing memes and I really don't care. I'm like, wow.
I saw a mad spoiler. I was like, oh, that happens. I was like, well, they kind of hinted that was going to happen from the last movie.
Yeah. Wow.
All right.
Anyway,
next one. HBO's first Game of Thrones prequel show will be here in 2022.
You don't know I'm going to say.
So this one will be the TV series House of the Dragons. So this is obviously based on the Targaryens. So Casey Boyles will be the president of programming. According to HBO president of programming Casey Bloys, says my guess is sometime in 2022. They are starting writing. They started writing. You've got Ryan Condal and George R.R. Martin writing it. Obviously,
that's good that they got him to write
it.
Yeah,
exactly. It's good that he's actually involved in it and writing it.
Involved. Should have been involved in the
first one.
He was actually pretty...
Which we will not speak of.
He was pretty much involved.
I know he was like consulted quite a bit throughout its process, but like...
Yeah.
From when I found out after the show ended that the people in charge of it didn't even give a crap about the show, didn't read the material.
Yeah.
How are these people allowed to work on it? It's like, sorry, quick slight
tangent.
It's like when I found out back when Kevin Feige was working for Fox and they were doing X-Men and the actors weren't allowed to read X-Men comics.
Yeah, that's
silly.
What madness is that?
What
madness is that?
You got the source material there, and the actors aren't even allowed supposed to kind of like learn about the character they're portraying.
Yeah.
And luckily Kevin Feige was there. Clearly he cares about this stuff, and he actually snuck them some comics to read. So it's like, what were we saying?
About how you're happy that my man is on board this time.
Yeah. I'm glad that George Marco.
Alright.
Yeah.
Cool.
Having said that, I'm sorry. I don't mean to steal the spotlight.
No, steal it, all of it.
I ain't gonna be watching that show.
You're not?
Yeah, me neither. That's what I was
you
gonna
guys
say.
ain't watching it?
Man.
I'm wounded.
Man,
I'm still wounded from the last show.
I've moved on, man. I've moved on. Like,
I'm still wounded.
I'm not one of those that like keeps watching spin-offs of shows. Like, I ain't got time for that, man. I'm moved on. I'm doing my own thing. You're in your lane. I'll stay in my lane. I watched Game of Thrones. It was cool to a point. Then over.
It was crap. Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Deep down, I don't think it's going to be made. Just because, like, I think everybody's just like, unless another segment comes around. So it's like, when you have like the zombie segment comes around, then you got the but at the moment we're having the vampire segment. You know what I mean? Like, little vampire TV shows, and soon there'll be a vampire film, which we're gonna get into soon. But you know what I mean? But like, there's that segment coming around. Unless there's like a mythical segment that's gonna come around.
Yeah.
When it drops, it needs to drop in that mythical kind of, you know what I mean, environment. Otherwise, people just gonna be like, well, we're into the robot segment, so we're really not interested. So yeah.
I feel like if Game of Thrones just stuck the landing, it stuck the landing, I would be mad excited about this.
Yeah.
I think my attitude to this would be completely different if it stuck the landing. Having said that, if you've not watched Game of Thrones, it was sick. Like, it was sick to a point. It's just and even some of the ending, some of it, like what you saw, was actually really, really good. Yeah. It's just that there was a lot that needed to be filled in, and some decisions towards the end. I ain't going into Game of Thrones. What's next?
Yeah.
So it's half approved then. half approved.
Yeah,
half approved.
I'm literally. This is the fence. This is me straddling it.
You're between the fence.
I don't know which way I want to go.
Yeah, you're caught. It's a bit painful to watch, actually. The next thing is Superman and Lois, ordered straight to series at the CW. So I don't know if you guys have been watching Supergirl at all. I used to watch it. I've stopped.
So was horrible.
I used to watch it, but I stopped watching it. But yeah, you got Superman and Lois, and then they're doing a spin-off now apparently. So
the thing is, Supergirl. I keep saying this. The character what's her name? Jennifer Benoit or something. Zoe, what's her name? The actress, whatever.
Yeah.
Melissa Benoit,
Melissa Benoit.
Yeah, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
She actually plays a really good Supergirl. So when I see her in Flash or Arrow or whatever crossovers, I'm like, she is dope. Her show sucks. It's horrible. It is a horrible show.
There we go. Yeah, there we go.
But she portrays Supergirl really well. I've got nothing.
Not in her show. Yeah. Just not in her own show.
Just not in her own show. I think she shines when she's in Flash or Arrow.
There we go.
Going to Superman, sorry. I might give this a look, see, and if they just do, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
But you know what's good about it? Because my brother always says like these CW shows, they always focus too much on like the love and will they, won't they? What's good is that Lois and Clark are together, so you got no excuses.
That's good.
But just to show me Superman doing some dope Superman shit.
Well, put it this way: they've got a kid. Spoiler alert. Anyway, they've got a baby.
We knew that. We saw.
And following the crisis, there's.
Is it Brightburn? Go on, you can tell me.
I'm not going to spoil that.
Okay, go on.
I haven't watched it yet.
That's fine. Oh my god. And this is supposed to be a DC guy as well.
When you've done,
put it in.
So following crisis,
he's not gonna spoil it.
there's been some changes to the whole CW universe in itself. So it'll be interesting to see what they actually do, because I think what they're doing, you've never actually seen it in comics before, so it will be interesting to see what happens moving forward. So yeah, I don't know. I'll give it a season, maybe half a season, see what it's saying.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Yeah. And it'll be nice to have Superman back on TV again for his own show.
Yeah,
I would love
it's
that.
Not just Superman though. It's Superman and Lois.
Yeah, I know. But I was just about to say, I loved Lois and Clark: The New Adventures of Superman.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, just like the way you dropped that, you were like, it's not just Superman, it's Superman. And it's just like, the pain. I'm sorry.
Get it right.
So, go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's...
Lois and Clark: The New Adventures of Superman was dope. Like I loved
it was
that show.
good, man. It was good.
So
I loved it as well. That actually really got me into Superman as well.
Yeah, I suppose as a kid, it did.
Yeah. But Lois had a little bit of, go get in action back then. She was just like, I know my man is super.
And the thing is,
but don't think that I'm not super
exactly.
too. She'd be running into stuff. She'd be running into volcanoes. And it's only when she like, burns her foot. She's like, all right, babe.
Be honest. I feel like I've never seen a bad portrayal of Lois Lane. She's from the comics. That's what she's like. She's in the mix.
Yeah.
But not in an annoying Mary Jane way.
Yeah.
Like it's this strong. She's just in the business. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
she defined herself before she even met him. Yeah. So yeah.
And then I don't know. I've never seen it because Erica Durant's played Lois Lane, I think. Mm-hmm. And what's her face from the movies back in the day?
Terry Hatcher.
Yeah.
No.
He was a dope Lois.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like I've never seen a bad Lois Lane. I've not seen much of this new one.
Okay.
Yeah.
But from what I saw from last year's what was it, Crisis on Infinite Earths? She's alright.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
We'll see.
We'll see.
She's no Erica Durant. Erica Durant's from Smallville. From my opinion right now, Erica Durant's from Smallville was better.
Yeah. Of course, she set the bar.
And the one who played Lois Lane. Come on, she was in Desperate Housewives. Terry Hatcher. Yeah, she was alright as well. She was dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was Lois Lane.
There we go.
Also, fun fact, one thing I love about DC TV shows, they always get like actors to portray characters. So Terry Hatcher played Erica Durant's mum, Lois Lane's mum.
Oh, right. I was going to say, yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah. I was going to say all the characters being portrayed are characters.
Oh, very good.
So the next one is actually something that you wanted to talk about, Isha. Kipo and the Age of Wonderbeasts. I've never seen this before, so tell us all about this.
So basically, it's a new little animation on Netflix. It's about a girl who lives in a burrow she lives in the burrow, obviously underground, because the world up above has turned into a post-apocalyptic, mutated wasteland.
Oh no, did she do it?
Who knows? So basically, all the animals and plants are 50 times bigger. They can talk. Some of them have more extremities than they're supposed to. And basically, she kind of gets flushed out a pipe and she's having to find her way home. She obviously runs into some fun people. She runs into this guy who's into his music, who lives at the top surface. She runs into this girl and he's friends with a mutating... What is he? Is he a bug?
Mutated or mutating? Oh,
no. Yeah, he mutates all the time.
Okay,
because you're mutating. And then he's like a bug. I'm gonna say a caterpillar, but cooler. And then she meets a young girl called Wolf, who, you know, you always kind of have to have one of those moody, I've lived up here for so long, I know how to look after myself, I don't make friends. But she's cool and she's black and her hair is like here and she's amazing.
So
yeah. But the joke is the three main characters are of like colour. So Wolf is black. Kipo she's mixed race, but she's black and Chinese. Yeah. And then the guy who is her friend is also black. So it's just like, hey, we got three major roles up in here.
Nice. So where can we find this program, this series?
So you can find season 1 on Netflix.
Nice. Is it cool? Sorry.
It's really cool. It's fun. The soundtrack is really good.
I heard,
again, you know,
the soundtrack is done by the guy who did Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, right?
Bam! Yes.
Okay, cool. So, what's it called? Kipo
and the
Age of Wonderbeasts.
Oh, I found it. Kipo.
Yeah, and we're Kipo. But no, it's really good. Like the joke is, first when I was watching it, I was like, I hope this isn't going to be too young.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes, like, you watch it too young and you're like, I could let my cousin or my younger bro or sister. But then, like, as I'm watching it, I'm like, no, they've got adult jokes in here that are actually really cool. So it doesn't feel like it's not for us adults kind of thing. Yeah. So,
all right.
Yeah. It's really good. If you get a chance to watch it, it's binge worthy. So get in there and have fun. It is definitely DSW approved from me. Nice. It's fun, funky, and fresh.
Funky and fresh. All right, cool.
Fresh.
Next one on the list is Archer season 11. So
yes.
Apparently they were going to stop Archer at season 10, right?
They were, and that made me sad. Aww. And then
So you're a frequent Archer watcher, yeah, Isha?
More or less, yes. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of dropped off when he did the dream thing.
Yes.
When he was in a coma.
So is he still in the coma?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know.
No, because I used to watch it with Fifi, hey boo boo, and we watched it over and over until he got killed, and then he was put into a coma.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god!
And then I tried to watch we watched a few episodes of when he was in the coma. Like some of them was funny where he crashed a plane.
Yeah.
Did you see that one?
Oh my days!
He crashed that plane in that town where his mum owned a hotel or something like that. Anyway,
they were weird.
I miss like the Secret Service, the secret agent stuff. Or even when they were selling drugs, when they were selling cocaine and they were bad at it. Like, I miss all of that.
When she was eating the crack and she was...
Yeah. I miss all of that. But when he started going into a coma, it lost something for me.
Yeah.
So I fell off. I'm not watching it.
Yeah, no, I need to actually finish that segment because I'm hoping that, you know, he just bounces back up. Yeah, and then comes back in it. Because I think that formula, it just works. And if you ever want to shake up the formula, then just take the formula and put it into like, I don't know, like different scenarios or...
Well, yeah, like when ISIS went under and they had to sell cocaine, that was brilliant.
What?
Yeah, that was hilarious. That
was brilliant. Rich, If you've looked,
do you know what?
Archer is so good. I was watching it.
Funny thing is, I was at my grandmother's yesterday, and I said this to my uncle as well, and he was watching it, and he was like, it's funny enough. I went over there after you asked me to put it on the script and that, and I went over there and he was watching it. I was like, oh, okay, Archer. I was we was talking about it earlier. He's like, yeah, it's funny. So I watched a couple of episodes. I watched the first episode, which was pretty funny. And I think it was just the first episode I watched. So, but it was decent, man. It was decent. It's got like kind of dry humor, kind of.
Yeah,
when I first started watching it, I was binging it, and I was in the living room. And usually, sometimes when I watch things, like my mum does like to laugh, but she's a hard sell.
Yeah.
Especially with cartoons, I would not be like, "Hey, mum, watch this cartoon with me."
Yeah.
She was busting up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then she started like pretending that she didn't like it. So I was like, "Mum, don't lie. You're watching that again."
Yeah.
Mum, don't act like you don't like Archer. And from when my mum like, it's funny. It's laugh out loud funny. Like, you watch certain things and it's funny. You're like, you keep it in.
Yeah.
With Archer, the first few seasons before the coma, it's out. You are letting that laughter out.
Yeah, literally, because they do certain things. So you just like, it kind of feels like almost like adult South Park. Meets something. You know what I mean?
Meets something else. I don't know.
And it's just like. Yeah,
James
as you keep
Bond.
watching
Maybe meets James Bond. I don't know.
But if you keep watching it, it gets funny. Obviously, this Coleman one will obviously not do sure. But like, I'm excited for season 11 just to see, you know what I mean, what happens, because I really do love Archer, and everybody in there is just so funny. Like, I just love them. I need to cosplay at least one person. But
Fifi, she cosplayed Lana one year at Comic-Con. Yeah, Rich, remember when we went with Daniel and a couple of years ago. We went to the London Film. Yeah, she cosplayed as Lana.
I remember. That was it. Yeah.
You should do it again.
Cool. So the next one is Japan Super Nintendo World Theme Park.
Have you seen the trailer? I'm so excited. I nearly peed myself. So can I say this? Oh my god, it's amazing. So basically, so Japan, because we know Japan's great at just making things way too much. Yeah, Japan is opening a Super Nintendo World. So you got Disney and you got Disney World. We're going to have a Super Nintendo World.
Well,
that is, whatchamacallit, it's, okay, I can't remember. But like, it's basically going to be like more virtual reality. So you have like kind of virtual reality and interconnective stuff where you can play on the go, and AI tech. We're gonna have AI technology Super Nintendo.
Okay, now when you say we, do I have to get on a plane and go to Japan to experience this?
Yes, you do.
Oh well, moving on.
Oh, you never see yourself ever going to Japan?
I will go to Japan someday. I know they like black people over there and they like hip hop.
All right.
So I'll go to Japan one day.
And you have to get a proper samurai sword. Come on.
They won't let me. I wouldn't be able to get that through customs. There's no way.
There's always the blue barrel. Everything goes in the blue.
You're gonna have to tell me what I
mean. See, only
Mandalorian.
No, it's not even that.
Caribbean thing, man. You should know. You should know. Ask your mum about the blue barrel, and she'll be like,
she ain't gonna know.
But we're all going to Japan at one point.
Like, wait a minute. I swear I've seen this barrel before. Like when I first went over to Jamaica, I was like, no, we was in Jamaica and I saw the barrel and I was like, what's going on here? And then I got home and I went. The first time I went with my nan, I must have been like 10, 11 years old. I got back and I saw the barrel. I was like, what?
What the rock is going on here?
But yeah, the blue barrel, man, the blue barrel.
Right. So both of you are Jamaican, yeah?
Yes, we are.
I'm half Jamaican and half Bayesian.
Okay.
And I didn't grow up with my Jamaican. As much as I embrace my Jamaican heritage, I embrace it fully, fully proud. I.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yes.
But I wasn't raised by my Jamaican side of the family.
That's fine.
So
I'm gonna get you a Blue Barrel keyring to commemorate the small part of Jamaica.
Hey, can you get me one of those as well?
I'm gonna teach you the ways. I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna get you one too. I'm gonna teach you about the Blue Barrel. Okay, if all of you watching out there, the Blue Barrel is very special. But we're going to Japan. Even if we have to get in a Blue Barrel to get there, we're going.
Boy, we are on some next tangent.
Sorry. Let's bring it back.
Or we're a travel agent, or we're.
We definitely found the title for the podcast today.
The Blue Barrel.
Okay. So next one, we've got 3 trailers, possibly 4. There was another trailer that came out. I can't remember which one it was.
Right. There was Bloodshot, Black Widow, and
Morbius.
Morbius.
Yeah. Morbius.
There was another. I'm sure there was another one that just came out. Altered Carbon. That wasn't a trailer. It was just like a teaser.
Oh my god!
Was that season 2? Are they on season 2 now?
Yeah.
I didn't even watch season 1. I didn't
Season
finish
1
it.
was good, man. Season 1 was good.
It was so good.
But
watch it.
Yeah. But Morbius, Black Widow, Bloodshot. Would you all say?
Right. Didn't watch the second Bloodshot trailer because I just didn't get around to it. Haven't watched the second Black Widow trailer because I just want to watch the movie. The first trailer looked good. That's all I need to know.
All right.
Now, I'm going first with Morbius, and then you guys can do your thing.
Go ahead.
What does it all mean?
Yeah.
This is who Spider-Man's going to be fighting people. Okay.
I actually liked that trailer. It looked a whole lot better than the Venom. When Venom was a trailer, it looks better than that.
Yeah. And can I just interject to 2 seconds? See how Jared Leto's doing much better in the MUC universe than he is in the DC. Just going to point that out. Carry on with what you're doing.
DC. No, I'm not even going to blame DC. Warner Brothers, you fucked that up royally.
Yeah, it was just no. Anyway, Morbius. Carry on.
Yeah, so Jared Leto looks dope as Morbius. From what little you see. It looks like a good movie. It actually looks like a really good movie.
Yeah.
I will not be supporting it. I refuse. No, hang on. Before I get there, it actually looks like they're going to incorporate some MCU stuff. So that's dope. I don't know if they're hinting that, I don't know, if the mouse wants to buy Sony or what. I don't know. That's their business. I will not be supporting that movie. I refuse to support that movie. I will see it someday. But they're not getting my money. I will not be going to the cinema, buying it on DVD or buying it on Blu-ray. I won't be streaming it on Netflix or Disney Plus or wherever it's at. I'm not paying for that movie.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
I refuse. And the reason is...
It's going to diss me at the end of this as well. I know you're building out to diss me as well. Don't try it, man. Don't try it.
We know where you stand.
Don't say it's my fault that this movie is being made as well, yeah? Don't try it. Yeah?
Do you know what?
It's people like you that is the reason why this film is being made.
It's true, though.
Oh, my days. Oh, bless.
I'm just not supporting that movie. I'm not. I don't want.
I am.
Sony.
I'm supporting it. I will be watching it somehow. Yeah.
I will say, for a Sony movie, it's a Sony movie, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's for a Sony movie. It looks good.
It does. I'm not going to take anything away from the way it looks. It looks like a completely dumb. If it wasn't Spider-Man related,
look alright.
If Sony was just releasing this vampire movie without that name, without its content, like I would go see it. Go see it.
Yeah. Hopefully,
because I know. Yeah, go on.
But no, hopefully, someone from the MUC has come in and said, "Look, my guy, let's do this." Yeah, because obviously the little, hints of Spider-Man when he's on the wall and there's painted murder on him.
What does it mean?
And then obviously, little bits and pieces. You're like, okay, someone has put you on some form of track, which is good because before. Go ahead.
And Michael Keaton was in the trailer. What does it mean?
Right. So what does it mean? This is what I'm wondering. Because you're right. You got Michael Keaton, you got Spider-Man, but you haven't got the MCU Spider-Man. You got like the
was that
I think Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, but it was from the actual game. So it was a game still of the Tobey Maguire costume on the poster. So it's a bit weird. Like things are happening, and it's a bit weird, man. I don't know what does it mean. What does it actually mean? You know?
Do you think that by the end of that movie, at the end of the trailer, so at the end of the movie, by the end credits, Tobey Maguire will show up in the end credit scene?
No.
If Tobey Maguire turns up, then it's Spider-Man in different Spider-Verses, and I'm expecting Miles Morales to get pulled in from somewhere. Yeah. And he meets Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire dies, and he meets other Spider-Man, Spider-Verse.
I think this is kind of going off from the topic of Morbius itself. But I do think eventually Sony are going to try and do... I think fans talked about it first, like getting Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire and blah, blah, blah. But I think Sony will do it. I do. I think they'll do that before they'll do the Sinister Six. Or maybe they'll do the Sinister Six movie where, oh man, I'm Spider-Man, I'm going to need help. I better go traverse some universes and get some backup.
I mean, if they do, very smart, but make sure you do it properly. Yeah. Because you can't be doing this half-baked. Yeah. You just can't. It will
be half-baked in the sense that it will just be 3 Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's it. It will be Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland.
Yeah. And, sorry, just a small note, Morbius kind of looks like a little bit of a horror. Looks, but it's still comic bookish. Yeah. So that's how you do
well, because
we haven't seen the film, but just what kind
even
of
if they do, that's still Sony. The mouse has no say.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I like what it looks like. I think it looks okay. There's potential. It would be a better potential if it was all together with the MCU, but the whole confusion thing with I don't mind Michael Keaton being in it, but I don't understand why they would do that Spider-Man poster. Like that just seems like a silly thing to do, and that might be like a warning in a sense to say that this is going to make you even more confused and probably go back to how the old school X-Men were back in the days, where a film will come out and it'll be a totally stupid timeline, or you'll see Professor X and Kane Marco and they don't even realise that they're brothers. Or
they're brothers,
Oh my God.
So I just don't want it to be some BS like that, really.
Yeah. Well.
Black Widow.
Yeah, if the whole timeline gets messed up, because we're supposed to be talking about 3 trailers, aren't we? Sorry.
Yes.
If the timeline does get messed up, it will be because of Sony. Like,
of course,
in all honesty, they just need to give it up. Yeah. Give it up.
Sell it. If they want to do a thing of they're in a different universe, calm, but make that apparent. Yeah. You know what I mean? You said we're in the universe, and Marvel are in that universe. That's fine. Then you can have interchangeable stuff.
That's what I mean. I think that's probably what they're going with that Spider-Man poster. It seems like they're doing something silly like that, but I don't know.
Let us pray. There we go.
Who's to say that because we know that, to our understanding, that Tom Holland is going to be in Sony movies. But who's to say that Tom Holland is going to be playing the MCU Spider-Man? Maybe they will do an alternate reality where he's that Spider-Man. He could.
Hey,
he's just side of my screen. That was weird.
I know.
Yeah, this is probably the worst connection like this time. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. I don't know if I don't even know if this is all recording live. To be honest, like I'm hoping it is. I'm doing a recording on the OBS, so hopefully that was like from 15 minutes in, so we'll see.
Okay.
Trailers, Rich, did you watch them?
I liked the Black Widow trailer. The Bloodshot trailer I'm not really bothered about. I don't think I'm going to see that film, to be honest.
You know what? It's a shame because I like Bloodshot. Like, you've not read any of the comics, but It's a really good comic. And let me ask, I didn't watch the trailer. Is he grey at all in that trailer?
Yeah, he is.
He goes grey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of, like a little bit when he does the slow motiony thing. But yeah, he kind of goes grey. Yeah.
I just feel like he didn't look like Bloodshot, and I feel like they're gonna overly Hollywood it.
Yeah.
Instead of making a good comic book movie, it's just gonna be Vin Diesel.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's kind of what it looks like anyway.
Yeah.
It's just like it's Vin Diesel. It would be nice if it was just someone we didn't know, and we just be like, this is Bloodshot now. So, because you can't be Groot, Iron.
Yeah,
he's just everybody's just like, just give it to someone else, please. But
I wouldn't have cast Vin Diesel.
Yeah, nah.
Hey.
Nah.
What's next?
What is next?
Black Widow. I like Black Widow. Sorry. Yeah. That was a good trailer. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Next thing.